Dearest IBPC members, good evening and welcome to our webinar this evening. IBPC is very actively trying to bring on board top personalities to speak with us about their journey and their achievements through their experiences. So we have one great personality today, and we are looking forward to listening to his journey and his experiences and his achievements. And so I must stop here now and ask our honorary chairman, Mr. Anant Kapadia, to take the stage now. Thank you. Please sit back, relax, and enjoy the moments to come. All the best.
Good evening, His Excellency, the Ambassador of India, Shri C.B. George. Tonight's guest of honor and keynote speaker, Shri Yusuff Ali, founder and chairman of Lulu Group of Companies, members of IBPC and various other associations, including the CA Chapter Kuwait, IIT IIM alumni, Indian Doctors Forum, Indian Engineers Forum, ICSG, and Kuwaiti professionals and businessmen present here at the webinar. On behalf of IBPC and its chairman, it is my pleasure to extend a warm welcome to you to this exclusive webinar with none other than the most prominent Indian in the Middle East, an icon, a visionary, and the most successful business billionaire. I have had the privilege of meeting him a few times in the past, and each time I met him, I requested him to be our guest speaker and share his thoughts. He always agreed to my request, but I was unable to get a suitable date from his office. Luckily, I managed to get him now. So a big thank you to Mr. Yusuff Ali. As you all know, IBPC has been organizing visits by prominent industrialists, businessmen, bankers, economists, and visionaries from India on a regular basis to interact with Kuwaiti investors and businessmen and invite them to India to invest and be a part of India's growth story. And also the requirements to be procured from India. Without taking any more time, I now request our chief guest, Honorable Ambassador Shri C.B. George, to share his views. Thank you all once again. Enjoy the evening.
Good evening, everybody. I congratulate Indian Business and Professionals Council Kuwait, led by Shri Anant Kapadia, and other office bearers of IBPC for organizing this important webinar. I extend my heartiest greetings to Chairman of Lulu International Group, Shri Yusuff Ali, whose success story is the theme of today's webinar. The story of success of Shri Yusuff Ali is the story that defines the grit and determination of millions of hardworking and talented Indian nationals working in India and other parts of the world. Many Indians around the world have made us proud with their achievements, and Shri Yusuff Ali is at the top of that list. As a young diplomat in Qatar 20 years ago, and now as ambassador in Kuwait, I am witness to how the business endeavor of Shri Yusuff Ali have significantly improved India's profile as an emerging economy and manufacturing hub of the world. I am confident that his story will inspire our fellow countrymen here in Kuwait to continue to dream big, work hard, and fulfill their aims and aspirations for the collective benefit of our community here and brand India in general. Once again, I commend Team IBPC and extend my best wishes for the success of this webinar and all other future endeavors of IBPC. Thank you.
Explaining your interaction and your journey that we have seen over so many years, and observing this area's development and some prominent business people, what they are able to achieve. So now I'm going to ask our colleague, Soli Matthews, to introduce the keynote speaker.
Hello. Good evening, His Excellency, Mr. C.B. George, Ambassador of India to Kuwait, keynote speaker, Mr. Yusuff Ali, Chairman and Managing Director of Lulu Group of Companies, and all my IBPC friends. Thank you all for being us today. I'm very honored and privileged to introduce my good friend, Mr. Yusuff Ali, whom I call Ika, which means in Malayalam, elder brother. Personally, I remember meeting Ika in 2002 when Lulu was starting their first shop in Kuwait, that is in Fahil. From what started as a small shop, today reached 10 hypermarkets, serving over 50,000 customers daily and with a good market share. He is opening his 11th shop in Salmiya next Wednesday, that is 24th February. On behalf of Mr. Yusuff Ali and Lulu Group, I take the liberty to invite all of you for the inauguration. Maybe virtual, I'm not sure. Also, they are adding 6 more under the pipeline. Under his dynamic leadership, the group recently opened the 200th hypermarket at Egypt, a landmark achievement for the group. Today, Yusuff Ali ranks among the most prominent business personalities around the world, having received the Padma Shri Award, the UK Queen's Award, among other many countless national and international awards. As many of you know, Lulu employs around 57,000 to 60,000 employees, people worldwide, of which around 30 to 35,000 are from India, and majority from my state and Ika state, Kerala. I'm proud of you, Ika. Lulu employs the largest number of Indians outside Kuwait, outside India. Furthermore, his humanitarian help is commendable. He donated generously towards the Kerala Fund, the Gujarat earthquake, and the tsunami, and many more. Many of you know, during the Oman flood, he opened his shop, free for all. That is Yusuff Ali. However, for me, what truly makes Yusuff Ali special is his simplicity, humility, humor sense, and caring attitude. I'm sure His Excellency Mr. C.B. George will agree with me. They know each other for a quite long time. Every day, he makes it a point to talk and shake hands with everyone in every room he enters. He remembers and calls everybody by name. A man of great character who is loved by his employees, business associates, and friends. A family man blessed with loving children and grandchildren. Today, I am proud of his good work he is doing around the world, and even prouder to call him as my good friend. Let us now hear from Mr. Yusuff Ali. Over to you, Ika. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. In the name of God, the most merciful, the most beneficent. Good evening to all. His Excellency Ambassador C.B. George, other distinguished guests, Mr. Anand Kapadia, Chairman IBPC, Mr. Choji Lamba, Vice Chairman IBPC, Mr. Kaiser Shakir, Treasurer IBPC, my very dear friend, Mr. Soli Matthew, Joint Secretary IBPC, other office bearers, my dear brothers and sisters, including our director, Mr. Muhammad Haris, Director, Lulu, Kuwait and Iraq. And I was told my friend, Mr. Varghese Pudukulangara, also joining in this meeting. So I have to mention his name. He's also my very old friend. Friends, any Kuwaiti participants, my friends, brothers and sisters. At the very outset, let me thank the office bearers of IBPC for inviting me to attend this webinar and to speak a few words with my friends, my brothers and sisters. I'm greatly humbled in the presence of our, here in the virtual presence of His Excellency, our Indian Ambassador, and other leading businessmen, senior corporate executives, professionals, and other friends to here share with you all my business journey in very humble way. Before that, I know today's chief guest, our Ambassador Excellency Sibi, since long time. As rightly mentioned, when His Excellency was first secretary in our Indian Embassy in Qatar, he started the Benevolent Fund to help our poor and needy brothers and sisters in the Indian community in Qatar. From that time onwards, we knew each other. Sorry, I have to take some hot drink because this is my 9th meeting. From that time onwards, we knew each other, Excellency Sibi. Our relationship continued when His Excellency was Deputy Chief of Mission in Riyadh and later Ambassador of India to Switzerland. We were together in Davos World Economic Forum conference and attended many meetings with the head of states, including our Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji. We attended 3 or 4 roundtable meetings with our Honorable Prime Minister in Davos. I'm very happy to see Excellency again in this platform, and I wish him continued success. Sorry. My friends, brothers and sisters, before I start my story, I want to brief you all about our position in the market today. As rightly my friend, brother Soli mentioned also, currently we have 201 hypermarkets and shopping malls in the GCC countries, Egypt, Indonesia, Malaysia, and India, and more than 57,000, my dear colleagues, are working with us. And today, we have our business in 23 countries around the world. We have great expansion plans, ambition in the coming years. Good quality, competitive price, and better service have always been our slogan. We are proud and privileged to be ranked as one of the leading retailers in the Middle East and one of the most powerful retailers globally. Thank you very much for all your support, my friends, brothers and sisters. I believe some of you have heard me speak about my business journey before. We started in a very humble way, and today we have reached in this position by grace of God, Allah. During those initial days of hardship, my friends, I remembered the words of my late father, Allah Rahmah, that if you do business with hard work and determination, that will remain. But if you think about easy money, greedy, you will never reach anywhere. I also remembered the great words of my grandfather, with whom I have grown up in my childhood. Wherever you go, first you observe the circumstances and the situation you are in, and secondly, take action which will bring you self-satisfaction. I repeat again, first observe, then think, then action. Then you should have self-satisfaction. I decided to stay, my friends, I decided to stay, work hard, and to swim against the flow. Through we do not have many resources that at time. Maybe Mr. Soli knows about that. My father also advised me to stick my core business and not to be greedy and diversify to other activities like civil aviation, like petroleum, like others. It's not my life. Even today, I stick to my core business, food, clothes, which human beings need in all times. Then we say khiyama, because people need food and clothes every time, anytime. My friends, since beginning and all these years, we have been changing ourselves according to the needs of the people, according to the wish of the people, what people need. In line with the global trends, we changed from grocery, supermarket, and then to hypermarket, then to shopping malls. Our growth was slow and steady, 46 years. I landed in UAE 1973, December 31st night. So 46 and a half years journey. Now we are concentrating at this juncture. Now we are concentrating in e-commerce. Our online business has increased to 200%. And next, we are expecting a 500% increase in our e-commerce according to the new trend. See, I remember the words of Michael Bloomberg. Everybody knows about Bloomberg, founder of Bloomberg, who said that you will not become an entrepreneur by just starting a business. Entrepreneurship is a way of looking at what the world is seeing opportunities where others see obstacles. I repeat again, Bloomberg, a great economist. Entrepreneurship is a way of looking at the world and seeing opportunities where others see obstacles, and taking risks and others take refuge. My friends, as all of you know, when we entered in Kuwait, rightly my friend Soli mentioned, we started in a very humble way by opening a small department store in Fahahil. very small. You can see still that shop remains. That was our base. From there, we expanded gradually and reached what we are today in Kuwait. I am thankful to the visionary leadership and the nationals and expatriates in Kuwait for their wholehearted support, without which we could not have reached where we are today. Friends, I am also thankful to the leadership of all other GCC countries for their invaluable support, help, assistance, and patronage to me personally and to our group. See, one policy I am following even today is to ensure that if you borrow money, you should be 100% capable to pay back on time. If you borrow money, you should be capable to pay back. My friend, my very dear friend, Mr. Soli, is happy, and he will continue to be happy that I am making sure to repay my loans on to him, because we are taking loan from his bank. Life, my friends, life will always throw many tough situations and challenges before all of us. Currently, we are all going through the challenges and difficulties of this COVID-19 pandemic. Very difficult. We should always keep in mind that behind every challenge and difficult situation, there will be an opportunity for us. Inshallah. If we are determined to overcome the difficulties, we can be successful in our life. Friends, we all know there is no shortcut to success. There is no shortcut at all. Honesty, sincerity, dedication, hard work, and the punctuality are the few mantras of success. I'll repeat: honesty, sincerity, dedication, hard work, and punctuality are a few mantras of success. I remember the words of Charles Koch. I don't know, a few of our business people may know about Koch, a big businessman and chairman of Koch Industries, who said that progress in business, economy and science can only come through trials and tribulations. This pandemic situation has affected the whole world and every living thing on the face of earth. Everybody affected. Countries, banks, human beings, continents, the affection is there. We should continue our praise to Almighty to help the whole world come out of this difficult situation at the earliest. Inshallah. I sincerely believe that this time will soon pass away and we will come out stronger and inshallah in more success. This is our iman, our belief. I remember the words of Bharati Dasan. Bharati Dasan is a famous Tamil poet. I don't know, maybe few of my friends knows about Bharati Dasan. I used to read his poetry, who said that waiting for the right time. We are waiting for the right time is a way to success. Waiting for the right time is a way to success. My friends, brothers and sisters, IBPC members, let me take this opportunity once again. Thank Mr. Anand Kapadia Saab, Mr. Soli, and all other office bearers of IBPC Kuwait for inviting me to share a few words with you all. I heard that Kapadia Sahib is totally leaving Kuwait after a meaningful, satisfying and memorable life of 45 years. Means 1 year junior to me in the country. Means 1 year junior to me in Gulf. I pray Almighty Allah bless him with good health and wish him a great life ahead. Retired life, no, he cannot retire. Kapadia Sahib is a hard-working person. But inshallah, he will work wherever he is. Today, it has been a great honor to speak to you all. Now, my friends, I am ready to answer questions. If anybody want to ask, I request the moderator to coordinate the session. I will be happy to spend 15 more minutes to answer any of your questions, as I have an unexpected another meeting to attend. So I expect your kind understanding. Thank you very much once again, my brothers and sisters. And also I am thankful to everybody in Kuwait for their support. A few words, 2-3 words in my mother tongue Malayalam, because I know some of my Kerala friends may be hearing this. കുവൈറ്റിൽ നിങ്ങൾ എന്നോട് കാണിച്ച സ്നേഹത്തിനും സഹോദര്യത്തിനും ഔദാര്യം എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ എൻ്റെ ഷോപ്പിൽ നിന്നൊരു ദിനാറിൻ്റെ സാധനം മേടിച്ചാൽ എന്നോട് കാണിക്കുന്ന ഔദാര്യമാണ് എന്ന് വിശ്വസിക്കുന്നവനാകുന്നു ഞാൻ. ആ ഔദാര്യങ്ങൾക്കും ഞാൻ എൻ്റെ ഹൃദയത്തിൻ്റെ ഭാഷയിൽ നന്ദി പറയുകയാണ്. താങ്ക് യു വെരി മച്ച്. ലെറ്റ് ഗോഡ് ബ്ലെസ് യു ഇൻഷാ അള്ളാഹ്. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Yusuff Ali, for your very, very inspiring words. Really, few points that you have mentioned there. You are surely a man of few words, but very deep words. And really appreciate that you have taken out the time today, your few moments of your really precious time to spend with us. And so I will read out the questions which some of our lovely attendees have sent across. So the first one is from our friend Ramon. His question is, other than the COVID experience, which was the most toughest moment in this 46 years of your successful journey?
Can you repeat, sir, once again the question?
Sure. So he asks, other than the COVID experience,
Yes.
which was your most toughest moment in this 46 years of your successful journey?
Not my toughest, whole world's toughest. Everybody affected, or whole world affected, all continents affected, all business institutions affected, all business, small and medium, and a big business all affected. So this, my 46 years, my business life, this is the most difficult time where we are passing. So we'll pray to Allah, pray to God. We are all believers that we want to get out from this as early as possible. Thank you.
Then we have another question. So I'll read it out. Actually, even I don't understand it very well, but it says, thank you for your valuable input, sir. Can you please tell little about the changing from first directly managed shop to a multi-shop with managers and operating with systems?
See, Yusuff Ali as a person don't have any power. One person cannot do anything. This is all happened, the wholehearted support, assistance, help of my senior and junior colleague. Whenever we are thinking to start one hypermarket in an area where we'll identify the place and our team, survey team will be there. They will go and survey what nationalities are there, what may their needs. Then we will design a hypermarket. I will include even butcher, even bakery, those who are working in the bakery, because they are practical people. I strongly believe that theory and practical should go together. And we will take their opinion that how in this area hypermarket to be designed. In that way, we are growing. So from small shop to big shop, we are taking advices from all my senior and junior colleagues, and we are designing according to the geographically, climatically, that area. Thank you.
So we have one of our friends, Siddiq Walaikat. He's asking, how do you deal with business competition? I think that's a question even I have.
See, any businessman should not be fear about the competition. We love healthy competition. We want our competitors should be strong. And we want also stronger than our competitor. then only we can improve our standards. If there is no strong competition, healthy competition is not there, we cannot improve our standards. So we are also learning from our competitor how we can improve our standard. So we respect our competitors, and we will learn from our competitors, and we will learn from our mistakes also. Thank you.
That I agree with you. We learn from our competitors.
Yes.
So another question we have is, were you sure of every decision you made throughout your business life and ventures? From Mr. Bharatan.
Who Bharatidas?
The question he's asking is, were you sure of every decision you made throughout your business life and ventures? I mean, I think the question more is like, what was those failures that taught you to make the right decisions?
My friends, I'm a human being.
Right.
I make mistakes, and I made so many mistakes, but I learned from my mistakes, and I try to correct it. And also, I'm not taking a decision by me alone. I will sit with my colleagues, senior colleagues, and also junior colleagues, as I mentioned before, and take their advices also. And we will collectively implement our decisions. That is, I hope that's my success. I strongly believe that.
True. So we have another question. Says, thank you for your insightful presentation today. What advice do you have for young college students thinking about getting into entrepreneurship today?
See, I'm very happy entrepreneurship. Our young generation should come and start the business. But as I rightly mentioned in my presentation, that there is no shortcut. They should work hard. They should be punctual.
Right.
And they should learn from the grey hair people. Now, sir, I have to tell one thing. When the young generation, see, why the failure of the family business? There are a lot of family businesses now is coming down. You know what is the reason? Because father maybe that not educated, but he made a big business. He started in a small, humble way and expand big business with his senior colleagues, with his colleagues. When the young generation come to America, London, and stylish English and business, MBA and other, we respect the education, because without education you cannot move now, not like before. Sir, when they come, they think, oh, those who worked with his father, 25 years, 30 years, gray-haired people, they doesn't want to learn from them, experience. They think with 2 computers and 4 other secretaries and 3 that thing, they can make easily money. Easy, no. You should take advice from elders, those who worked hard with their father or uncle. Gray-haired people, they have got experience, ample experience. So they should respect them and learn from them. Then continues the business. That is my advice to my young generation. That 1, punctual, 2, hard work, 3, learn from gray-haired people. That means experienced people. Then inshallah they will success. I want them to be successful. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. We have one more question. It says, what is the secret of staying active always? What's your daily motivation?
See, everybody should, as I mentioned, sir, punctuality. You should wake up time like Kapadia Saab, see how he is working. He cannot take rest because we are all workaholic people, not sleepaholic people. So we are working very hard still. Should not think about retirement. Work hard. Retirement Allah will give you, no problem. but you should work hard. And you should enjoy also. You should enjoy your work. Otherwise, you cannot be successful and active. This is my question. You should enjoy your job. Then you will be successful.
Yeah. We have another question. What do you think about the future of job and business opportunities in view of current Middle East situation?
See, this pandemic situation taught a lot of lesson to everybody. See, now work at home and people are in very difficult situation, especially the small and medium people, because people cannot go out, cannot go and buy the things. Cottage industries, small scale industries, all are in problem. So we hope that this will rebound because every action there will be a reaction. So after vaccine and medicine, within 1.5 years, inshallah, the things will become normal. Then the business, because the population is increasing. Young educated boys are coming. They are very hard-working people, boys. So we hope for the good. Everybody is a cancer patient. He knows that he is a cancer patient, but he will get 2 days more, 3 days more to live in this world. So everybody lives with hope. We are all live with hope. Inshallah, Allah will give us a successful time. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. One question we have from Ekta, she asks, what, according to you, is the key difference between employee mindset and entrepreneur mindset? And what advice would you have for people aspiring to transition from employee to entrepreneurs?
See, entrepreneurs should realize that employees' wholehearted support necessary for their success. So they should treat the employee as their family member. They cannot treat an entrepreneur, cannot treat their employee as an employee. That is salary, no. He should treat that this employee is not an employee, is our family member, a part of our growth. Otherwise, he cannot be a successful businessman. This is the advice that I can give to entrepreneurs.
That is so true. One has to think, employers have to think of the employees as a family. Yes. And I think maybe one of the last questions now is, what experiences in your life have shaped the way you think of the world, and how do you keep a healthy balance in life?
See, we want to be healthy and also not only physically healthy, we want financially should be also healthy. Correct, sir? If we are only healthy without finance, without money, then we will become old very fast. So we should work hard, physically healthy and financially healthy. If you think about we want financially healthy, then he will be healthy. So both should go together.
True, true.
Yes, he should always think about how you can do the business and make money, then he will become healthy. You understand my point, sir?
Yes.
Thank you.
I have a question.
Sir, Kapadia sir, please.
I have a couple of questions. To start with, what prompted you to start grocery business?
Because when I landed here, we had a small grocery shop. My uncle had a small grocery business, and I learned the business. Really, I learned the business from Ahmedabad, Gujarat. I was studying there. We still in Ahmedabad, in Gujarat, in 3 gates in Ahmedabad, there's a store name called as MK store there. It started in 1948-49 by my uncles. Then that shop still in Ahmedabad in 3 gates. I'm always going sometimes there to see nostalgia. So from there I learned business from Gujarat. Gujarati si business sikho, वो तो वो business होता है. समझ गया ना आपको? Then I came here, started grocery. There was a grocery business here. Now we expand from grocery to supermarket, as I mentioned in my speech. Supermarket, big supermarket, then supermarket and department stores, then hypermarket, then shopping mall with hypermarket. This is the new trend.
Okay, the next would be how can
आप हमारा कस्टमर है नहीं है. You are our customer.
आप ही का कस्टमर है और किसी का नहीं है.
आपका your money is safe with me. Thank you, sir.
I know that. but I think I should get some kind of dividends on it.
Of course. Your shop. You can take dividend.
Or a question, how can Indian diaspora contribute to Atmanirbhar Bharat?
See, our Honorable Prime Minister is optimistic, and we want to contribute the growth of our country and growth of our future generation. There are great opportunities in India in different areas, including information technology, the food processing industry, textile industry, tourism industry, healthcare, and we have got expertise in Gulf because we learned all this business from Gulf with international knowledge. Here, all nationalities here. So here, Europeans here, Africans here, Indians here, local, our Arab brothers here, sisters here. So they are also bringing new technology in different lines. This we should learn from here and implement in India in our Atmanirbhar Bharat, because India is a lot of opportunities there. Still, you've got 1.3 billion people. See, after 1.3 billion we are eating, we export rice, tea, sugar, vegetable, fruits, and so many products we are exporting from India. After 1.3 billion, our consumption, still we are exporting. So we have got ample opportunities. So everybody should take their experience and go to India and do some startups. If they cannot do, now there are a lot of new PPP, private public partnership opportunities is there. They should also go with that. This is a new slogan, PPP, private public partnership. But in Kerala, 22 years before, we started the first international airport, Cochin International Airport. I'm honored to be an investor and a promoter director in that. We started the first international airport. At that time, people were not thinking about public-private partnership. Now they are discussing about public-private partnership in whole world. So there are a lot of opportunities. So, sir, our NRIs, non-resident Indians, can contribute a lot in the Atmanirbhar Bharat. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. But the last question is, what keeps you so energetic? And did you ever think any time of passing on the mantle to your family members and take a sidestep and sit and see what's going on?
See, I enjoy with my grandchildren. Yesterday I played 1.5 hour Monopoly with my grandchildren. I enjoy. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, sir, for being with us tonight. And I'm very grateful to you for accepting the invitation.
No, thank you. I will come. I have to come Kuwait physically and meet my friends, brothers, business people one day when this COVID pandemic situation will come. I will come. I promise to my friend Soli that I will come and I will address there and I will answer the question personally.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for all support, sir. Thank you very much.
What a pleasure to have you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Lulu Zindabad.
Oh, thank you, sir.